Hey there friends, out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I've been doing a little bit of tinkering a couple of air guns, and in this video though I'm going to be doing a little bring home video, a couple of new cool really old 22s that I picked up at two different local shops today, and we'll start out with the newest one first. And what we have here is an old Mossberg, really old Mossberg, and this one is a number 42, and it's pretty much complete. It's missing a couple little things. It doesn't have the lifter for the barrel sight. Those are pretty easy to find. And then it's supposed to have sling swivels on it, front and back, and I'll have to track those down eventually too. But it does have the number 3 peep sight on there, which all by itself is worth more than what I paid for the whole gun, so I didn't do too bad. But this one is a bolt action with a 7-round box magazine, and really nice. These were made by Mossberg between 1935 and 1937. There's no serial numbers on any of these, so it's really difficult to put a finger on it any closer than that. But the bore is really, really nice on this gun, and I think it's going to be a great shooter. These number 3 peep sights are very, very valuable because, well, they tend to be very fragile, and most of them are all bent up or missing or broken, and this one's in perfect condition. So it even has so this little piece is a secondary smaller aperture sight. So you've got one aperture back here that's, I don't know, about 1.5 millimeters, and then this one here is probably 0.5 millimeter in diameter. But that's a cool old gun. I do have stand by one second. Alright, sorry about that. I meant to get this out before I started this video up, and I forgot to grab it out. But so that gun was made between 1935 and 1937, and I do have a couple of these actually out here in the garage. But this is a Mossberg, let's see if I can get that in the camera there, number 6 scope and mount, and these are really pretty neat. This one has really nice clear glass on it, nice clear optics. These were made right around the same time as that, so, and it'll mount up right on these from the factory mounting holes that mount right there. So I may end up putting that on there. I want to shoot it with the number 3 peep sight for the first time anyway before I put the scope on there, but and then I'll probably mount the scope up and we'll have some more fun with it. But let's take a look at the old timer that I actually picked up too. I had one of these years ago. It was actually missing parts, and I could never find the parts for it, and I ended up just selling it as a parts gun, and never thought I would find one again. But I actually ran across this one in a local store, and I was like, oh, I gotta have that. And it was not expensive at all. It was very, very inexpensive. But what we have here is a Stevens. I'll put a picture of the roll stamp up here, but it's a Stevens crack shot, and it's not stamped on here as a number 16, but they call it a number 16, and it's also known as the side lever. So you to load this, you would pull the hammer back first, and then this little lever flips down, and your breech block rolls down out of the way. You'd put your round in there, roll that back up, and then you're ready to fire. So they called this the side lever. It's a model 16. The bore on this one's pretty darn nice. Really nice looking bore on this, especially for a gun. These were made between 1900 and 1913, and back then all of the a good portion of the 22 long rifle rounds were still being made with black powder, and a lot of these guns from that era have terrible sewer pipe bores, but that one has a really nice clean bore too, so it does have some pretty good patina on it, but overall it is a nice survivor, and it'll be a really fun shooter to take out to the garage, so, or out to the range. But anyway, there you go. There are my 2 bring homes for today, for this for this week, I guess, so far anyway. And another thing that makes me believe that this one's a very early one is it has a 3-digit serial number, 50050X, and it also has patent application on it. It doesn't have a patent number on it, so that means that it was a very early edition. And then again, like I said, this is the Mossberg No.42, 1935 to 1937. Anyway, stay tuned for those to be out at the range in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully the weather will cooperate and we can get those out and do some plinking with them. But anyway, till next time, have a great day.